Is the ANC Women's League here? Is the ANC Youth League here? Ngibona khona abantu abadala bayama nabo. Bathi bayi-youth endala. Are the veterans here? Is COSATU here? Is the South African Communist Party here? Is SANCO here? Is MKMVA here? No, you can't be so many. MKMVA can't be so many. Comrades, we will be starting in a short while. We will be starting in a short while. Let's continue to sing. And these are songs of tribute to our mother of the nation, Comrade Mama Winnie Mandela. Let's continue to sing, and we will start in a short while. Amandla awethu matla ke a rona iSkhosas here. I want the speaker from Xhosas to join us here. Sasko here. I want the speaker from Sasko to come and join us here. So comrades, I want us to do something. There is a signature. There's only one person who did Amandla the way I'm going to get us to do it now, with a defiant fist in the air. I want us to do that. Amandla! Don't do it the way you do it. Let's do it the way Mama would do it. Amandla! Your hand must be straight in the air. Amandla! You are getting there. You are getting there. Let's try again. Amandla! I see some of you still do a weak Amandla like this, or your hand is like this. It must be straight, defiant in the air. Amandla! Yeah, no, you are getting there. You are getting there. Thank you. Let's continue. Ngegwiji. Amandla. Amandla. Long live ANC, long live. Long live COSATU, long live. Long live the South African Communist Party, long live. Long live SANCO, long live. Watinta bafazi. Watinta bafazi. Watinta bafazi. Watinti mbokoto. Watinti mbokoto. Long live ANC Youth League, long live. Phambili ngama veteran phambili. Comrades, we are going to start now. We will first start with the prayer by the leaders of the faith-based community, the leadership of the faith-based community who are here with us are going to lead us in that way first, and then you will hear what's going to follow. Bishop Adams is leading them. He's going to take over from now. And then I will introduce to you our leadership that is here.
Shall we stand in the presence of the Lord, everybody? I'm going to call Bishop Samuel Makitla, who's from the Holy Christian Church, who will open this memorial service for our Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. And we pray that God would let His Spirit, His Holy Spirit, His power, His anointing, may it touch each one of us as we seek His face today. Bishop, can you pray for us, please?
Kwale mahlo kaofela modimo ntate modimo mora modimo moya o halelang modimo wa Meshach Shadrach Abednego mabaledi wa kholoka ka sena sebaka modimo re lelatsa mahlo a rona dithabeng modimo mo thuso ya rona e tswang teng modimo wa ka kholoka ka tlase ho mosebetsi wa mma rona modimo ba bang ba rona maphelong a rona modimo re seo re leng sona ka bakeng la hae modimo wa ka kholoka o ile a re hodisa bophelong ba rona modimo jwale modimo wa ka kholoka ha mmoho le bohle ba etapele ba leng teng modimo re kopa matla ho wena modimo bohle ba santsane ba tla khutlong tse nne tsa lefatshe modimo ba pepe modimo wa ka kholoka re tlo feletsa motho yana re phela le batho modimo wa ka kholoka lebitso ke la ntate lebitso ke la mora lebitso ke la moyo halelelang amen.
You may take your seats. I'm now going to call up May from the South African Council of Churches, who will do the homily for us. Bishop Charles May. Thank you.
Let us pray.
Lord God, we give you thanks for this time as we celebrate the life, the witness, and service of this, the mother of the nation. May, as we share your word, that we may remember her with joy. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. I would like to greet the Premier, all the ministers that are here. As we always say, all protocol observed. As we meet today to celebrate the life, witness, and the servanthood of Mama Winnie, I would like to reflect on the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 1 and 2, and verse 24. Amos was lamenting on the house of Israel, a fallen no more to rise in maiden Israel, forsaken on her land, with no one to rise up. And verse 24 says, but let justice roll down like waters, and righteousness like ever-flowing stream. Here Amos utters a national lament or mournful song to announce the death of personified nation ahead of time, as warning of impending doom if the people do not straighten up. In these verses, the life with God requires justice as a matter of death and life. When Prophet Amos sounded, let justice roll down like waters and righteousness like an ever-flowing stream, he was implying that justice was natural and good for every society. That if we would allow it, it could flow like the river. Mama Winnie understood justice, that justice could be a natural quality of our society. But it was dammed up by evil social constructs. She knew that justice required maintaining the capacity to respect the dignity of others, even those who vehemently disagreed with you. She said in one of her speeches, I spent my whole life fighting for the right of my people. This is justice, and this is righteousness. She fought for equality for all. She took up the cross. Jesus said, if anyone wants to become my follower, let him or her deny himself or herself. Mama Winnie took the cross by refusing to live under an oppressive regime, a patriarchal society, a racist society, an unjust economic society. Her cross was to knock down the fences that divided us. Her cross was to tear apart the walls that imprisoned for fighting for justice and righteousness. She carried a cross that freedom lies just on the other side for all of the South Africans. She searched for justice. She helped the oppressed. She cared for the orphaned and pleaded for the widows. Mama Winnie taught us as Christians that God does not call his people to be virtuous elite, but to be people who live his justice and be instruments of his compassion. She carried the cross to help the poor, that they are human. She called people to come forth from their graves of squalor, of degradation, of ignorance and indignity into the kingdom of humanity in the glory of God. She taught us that people want what we all want. They want food, they want jobs, they want medicine, they want education for their children, they want work for their people, they want homes for their families, they want humanity and humanity. So that is what Mama Winnie fought for. And she continues to say, I shall never lose hope, and my people shall never lose hope. And we expect that they will go on. Hope means expectancy when things are otherwise hopeless. In a hopeless situation, Mama Winnie was giving hope. She held firm to that. She was tenacious. She did not compromise. She really was unstoppable because she wanted justice for all. Hope means keeping amid desperation and to keep humming in the darkness, hoping in knowing that there is love. And that is what Mama Winnie was all about. I just want to conclude. She had faith in God. Faith in God means acting like God, because God is a God of justice. God is a God of togetherness. God hates racism. God hates oppression. God is a God of peace. And for her to spend 491 days in solitary confinement was because of justice. When God calls us, we are to respond. A person cannot serve God and keep silent when wickedness and corruption flourish. Mama Winnie is saying to us, in the words of St. Paul's Romans chapter 8, verse 18, I consider the suffering of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory about to be revealed to me. Mama Winnie, let's look at the Duke Eyaka Mama Winnie. She wore that Duke symbolized the crown of glory to be bestowed upon her head. She was elegantly, stylishly, she was smartly and plastically, she was tastefully and greatly, eloquently and gracefully wearing that Duke. So that Duke reminds us of the crown of glory that God is going to put on her head. Thank you, God, for the life well lived. Amen.
Thank you, Bishop Charles. Shall we stand, everybody, as we conclude the segment of this program this afternoon? If you believe and I believe, and we together pray, the Holy Spirit Thank you. God bless you.
Bishop, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you. Amandla! Comrades, are you saying ele ya Mama Winnie Mandela, ne? Amandla! I want us to do that. The defiant hand in the air. Amandla! Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we are starting now. We are starting with our program. In the course of this, I'm going to also acknowledge the leadership that is here with us, because some of them will also leave for other assignments. Firstly, I want to acknowledge all of you comrades coming from different parts of our province for having made it at this very, very important occasion, the Provincial Memorial Service of the ANC in Gauteng province, at which we are here to pay tribute to our mother, the fearless freedom fighter, Comrade Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. I want to also acknowledge in your midst all the leadership of our structures, ANC-led alliance, the leagues, from the branches to our regions, the PEC members and members of the National Executive Committee who are here. I'll introduce them to you in the course of these proceedings. We are gathered here today, here in Soweto, at the University of Johannesburg, to pay tribute to our dearest freedom fighter. We're going to hear from different structures. So my task with Comrade Mbalula is going to be an easy one. We are going to co-program direct the proceedings of today. That's what we are going to do. We're not going to give speeches. Obviously, in the course of this, there's going to be a lot of singing. There's going to be a lot of singing, and I want us to start with a song that pays tribute to our mother. I know somebody who can sing very well, and I'll tell you the song. So, Comrade Nomvula Mkonyani is going to lead us in a song, Winnie Mandela Sabelwa Uyabizwa. So we are all going to sing this song.
Amandla, Winnie Mandela, Uyabizwa. Winnie Mandela, Uyabizwa. Amakerila, amakomanda, amakerila, amakomanda,
Thank you, thank you. Comrade Nomvula, you know, you are getting slow these days. You are getting slow. So I want you to start it yourself. Start it yourself. Especially the youth. You are getting slow these days. Amanda, away too. That is the energy of Winnie Mandela. That is the energy of the youth. And she had this permanent faith in our youth. Young people, you are doing us very proud. So comrades, the first thing I want to do now, we're going to run a tight ship. I first want to acknowledge the leadership that is here. Firstly, starting with our Secretary General, Comrade Ace Magashule. Comrade SG, stand up, Comrade SG. Ace. Comrade SG, you are welcome here in Gauteng. I want to also welcome the first Vice President of COSATU, who is also a member of the NEC and NWC of the ANC. Comrade Law C. Phambili ngeCOSATU phambili. Phambili ngabasebenzi phambili. So I will come back to the leagues this side. I want us to welcome a member of the National Executive Committee and NWC, Comrade Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma. Wathinta abafazi. Wathinta imbokodo. Comrade Nkosazana is going to leave us later because she's going to attend a church service. But when she leaves, when you don't see her, you must know she's gone to the church service. I want you to also welcome a member of the National Executive Committee and the National Working Committee, Comrade Nomvula Mkonyane. Wathinta abafazi. Wathinta imbokodo. Amanda! Yeah, I can see many of you still remember the hand must be defiantly in the air. I want us to welcome Babu Mbata, the chairperson of the Veterans League in our province. 100 years. Yeah, you know him as 100 years. I'm looking for Okay, there's somebody who's supposed to be the president of the Veterans League. Comrade Snooky, please come and join us. I won't introduce you from there. So Comrade Snooky Zikalala is the president of the Veterans League of the ANC. The ANC is the only organization that has got a youth league, a women's league, and a veterans league. Others must still grow up. I want to welcome a member of the National Executive Committee and the head of elections in the ANC, Comrade Fikile Mbalula. I also want to welcome a member of the National Executive Committee who is the spokesperson of the ANC, Comrade Pule Mabe. O apere tai. Le amona hore ke sebueledi monnona. O apere tai e green, e tshwana le noga. He's wearing a green tie. It looks like a mamba, a green mamba. You are representing the ANC well with that tie. I also want us to welcome another member of the National Executive Committee, who's also a member of the NWC, Comrade Dakota Lekwete. I'm running into problems with this. Okay, this is a problem. Comrade Hope, where is that full list of the speakers? Mine, no. Shayani Gwish. Ngizoza kubaholi bentsha manje. Nenhlangano yabomama be-ANC. Shayani Gwish. I lost. List of speakers, and some of the comrades I don't know. Amandla. I know that you would love to sing only, but we have a job, Comrade Mbalula and I, to get through with the speakers. I want to get to the next set of leaders. I'm going to introduce to you the spokesperson of the ANC Women's League and a member of the National Executive Committee of the ANC, Comrade Thokozile Xasa. And then the young person of the ANC Youth League, NEC, Comrade Fiso Msweni. Ro, young lion, ro. Sifuna ukuzwa kahle ukuthi zinamazinyo na. Ukaradisa na meno. Ditauna yana tsena tsenyane adisa na meno. I want us to welcome the president of COSAS, Comrade John Macheke. COSAS. Each one. Thank you, comrade. So we are going to, okay, there is a member of the Provincial Executive Committee who's also the Provincial Secretary of the South African Communist Party, Comrade Jacob Mamabulo. Pambili ngamakomanisi pambili. And lastly, a member of the National Executive Committee who chairs the subcommittee of the NEC called the NEC Deployees in Gauteng province, that's Comrade Joe Maswanganye. So you saw the president of the Veterans League, Comrade Snooki Zikalala. Let's welcome him properly with a big round of applause. So now we are moving now. I said that I want us to start with the ANC Youth League. Let's agree that leadership, I'm talking to the leadership, so time is important. So we give you 5 minutes to pay tribute to Mama. If you can't pay tribute in 5 minutes, you don't know what to say. You can just say, Mama was a great leader. That's fine. If you can't say what you want to say in 5 minutes, we will reserve a bit more time for the alliance. But for our leagues, we would like you to do it in 5 minutes. Comrades Fiso, over to you.
Amandla, 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 Amandla. Away two. Viva ANC, viva! Long live the anti-spirit of Oliver Tambo, long live! Long live the anti-spirit of Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela, long live! Long live the anti-spirit of Solomon Mahlangu, long live! Amandla! Away two! Viva COSATU, viva! Viva SABC, viva! Viva MKMVA, viva! Viva COSAS, viva! Viva SASCO, viva! Viva SASCO, viva! Malibongwe! Igama lamakhosikazi! Malibongwe! Igama lamakhosikazi! Wathinta abafazi! Wathinta imbokodo! Wathinta abafazi! Wathinta imbokodo! Uzoyithola kanjani? Uhlele khoneni? Uzoyithola kanjani? Uhlele khoneni? Amandla! Umkhonto! Umkhonto! Wesizwe! Umkhonto! Wesizwe! Thank you very much, Program Director, Comrade Chairperson of the ANC in Gauteng, Comrade David Makura, and your fellow Program Director, the Razzmatazz, Comrade Fikile Mbalula, the Secretary General of the ANC, Comrade Ace Magashule, members of the National Executive Committee, the leadership of the Provincial Executive Committee of Gauteng, the leadership of the Alliance, COSATU and the South African Communist Party and SANCO, the leadership of the ANC Women's League, the leadership of the ANC Veterans League, the leadership of the MKMVA, the leadership of COSAS, the leadership of SASCO, and all progressive structures that are here. Comrade Chairperson, we gather here today as young people of South Africa in very deep pain at the loss of our mother. It's a very well-known fact that Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela loved young people in this country. On the morning of June 16, 1976, when the bloodthirsty apartheid mercenary killed young people in this country, many ran under the coverage of Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. It was through her inspiration, it was through her resilience, it was through her dedication, it was through her passion that inspired the youth revolution in this country. Young people in South Africa are mourning. Young people, as they mourn in South Africa, they wish to say today to the African National Congress that for as long as we shall live, Winnie Mandela will never die. And for as long as we shall live, we will live to see the ideals that Winnie Mandela wanted to see in this country. We are very happy, Chairperson, that Winnie Mandela died when there's free education in South Africa. We are very happy, Chairperson, that Winnie Mandela died when Parliament adopted a motion to expropriate land without compensation. Because Winnie Mandela fought for the return of the land to the people of South Africa. We call on the ANC to stop dragging its feet. It must expropriate land without compensation and give it to the people of this country. As we sit down, we want to call on the ANC leadership to honor Mama Winnie Mandela with Isithalo and Siaparankwe, the highest honor of the ANC. We believe that that award is long overdue. Mama Winnie Mandela was supposed to be honored as Isithalo Andwe while she was still alive. Now that she has left us, the ANC, in the next January 8, we expect to see the highest honor being bestowed to Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. Thank you very much. Amandla!
Thank you. Thank you, ANC Youth League. I think sizobafundisa i-Youth League uthi mawuzothi amandla amaningi viva what uzothatha isikhathi sakho siphelele kuviva nawukubulisa abanye abantu sifiso. So just say, comrades, I greet you all, and then you go to your time. We call COSAS, Comrade John Macheke, to pay tribute to our mother.
Amandla! Amandla! Each one! Zoyithola kanjani? Ungaya esikolweni. Amandla! Roll young lions, roll! Roll young lions, roll! Thank you, Chairperson of Gauteng, Comrade David Makura. Let me greet the leadership of the ANC led by Comrade S. Magashule, the Secretary General of the ANC, and all mass democratic movement present today. It's unfortunate that we as Congress of South African Students, we are the directly affected organization because Mama Winnie to us was our honorary president of the organization. It is the Congress of South African Students that took a resolution to make Mama Winnie Madikizela the honorary president of COSAS. So we are all gathered here to commemorate the life of a mother who made sure that comrades like Comrade Ace, Comrade Pule, and other comrades are here today and leading the ANC. It is in truth that there is no leader that rises that have never learned the politics of COSAS, because COSAS is a pre-tertiary politics level that makes sure that when a leader learns, when he goes to the African National Congress, he understands the organization. Comrades, as Congress of South African Students, we have lost. But we are very happy that the memories of Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela will always live through us as young people. We are saying that through Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela, we cannot preach land without expropriation. It is high time we implement it in our different communities. It is high time, comrades, we open doors for poor young people, for poor people in our different communities, and we fight against poverty and unemployment in our own different communities. Mama Winnie Mandela was a source of wisdom to Congress of South African Students. And she will always be with this gigantic student movement of young people. Today, as Congress of South African Students, as we speak, next year the organization will be turning 40 years. We will be opening a heritage site where COSAS was formed, and that heritage site will be named after Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. We are also saying that most of our history is not being told. We are saying that young people in our different schools must start to learn the history of our own country. They must read and learn about the history of the ANC and learn about Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela, the struggle that they played to make sure that we are here today as young people. We are also saying as young people that through Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela, we are here because of her. She raised many leaders, but we are worried when there is an interview that speaks badly about the honorary president of COSAS. We condemn everything that stands to attack our honorary president as we commemorate her life. The truth has to be told, Comrade Ace, the SG of the ANC. We're having a problem with one of our own, of the African National Congress. We're touched by the interview of Comrade Mbeki, the former president of the ANC, when he says our honorary president was a populist. We're having a problem, Comrade Ace, and we want Comrade Mbeki to apologize publicly so. Because Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela have raised many leaders. We are not apologetic to say this. And until Comrade Mbeki apologizes, we'll be on his neck until he apologizes. Today, as young people in South Africa were able to learn for free. We're having free education because of the liberation and the struggle that Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela fought for.
So as Congress of South African Students, we are saying that, comrades, the spirit of Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela is now with other spirit of this gigantic movement of our people, the African National Congress. And she will always be with us. As Congress of South African Students, we are saying that we'll pick up the spear and continue to fight for the people of South Africa in making sure that they receive better lives and they live a better life. Amandla.
Thank you. So we are done with young people. Young people, thank you. Thank you. I want to get to the leaks of the ANC, but let's punctuate that with a song. Lalela. There will be time to sing, and there will be time to listen. I want you to sing a song as we welcome the ANC Women's League spokesperson, the leader of the ANC coming to speak here. That song that says, Ibambeni webafana. You know it, ne? You must start it properly, Nina, then. Oh, Ibambeni.
Yo, isi tambo, Oliver, yo, tambo, yo, isi pamu, sa, Mandela, yo, sinkumbuzo, Winnie Mandela, oh, Ibambe. Salabafazi sindikumbu Winnie Mandela isipam sa sindikumbu amandla gawethu amandla gawethu. Viva the spirit of Winnie Mandela, viva! Viva the spirit of Mama Albertina Sisulu, viva! Viva African National Congress, viva! Amandla! Uchilo apa, comrade Makura uba, asite viva ANC sivivi, se Secretary General, Umbimbi, i-leagues, zonke i-progressive forces zethu. Amandla. Comrades, the African National Congress Women's League is today standing high on top of the shoulders of gallant fighters of our liberation struggle, of our glorious movement, oh Mama, Albertina Sisulu, whose centenary of women's struggles is recognized and celebrated alongside other icons of the African National Congress. Today, when we remember Mama Unomzamo, we don't just remember her as a mother to her two daughters, but what she has earned. And looking at women, all of them, no one has earned to be a mother of the nation. We're standing here today to celebrate a life well lived. We're standing here today as women, not afraid to stand our cause. We know up to this day, she continues to look up on us as women when we shy away. Xa kukho izinto ezenzekayo, when our children can still die in pit toilets, and we keep quiet. City noise because it's our comrades who are at the leadership. Umama unomzamo would not agree to us as women. She did not teach us that. We're standing in front of you, comrades. Yes, there are contributions that you can see. We see young people in our universities who can stand up on the challenges they face. We even have the young women's desk, but it is still not enough. They have paved a way for us. It is us to take forward the struggle as they have paved a way for us. It is today in the African National Congress where we need exceptional leadership, like the leadership of women of Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. We need women who are going to nurture the orphans that we have. We have orphans in the liberation struggle. We have orphans in our communities. We need to nurture such orphans. We have issues as young people. We need role models like Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. As we celebrate her life, we are looking at such role models coming from each and every one of us who today are benefiting from the fruits of the liberation struggle that they could not really sit down to enjoy. Up to today, Umama still struggled, and other women that they were together, they are still struggling. It is up to us to say, as we remember her and celebrate his life, that we cannot stand down. When we look at women today, whenever a woman is deployed, a woman is brought down by other women, is also looked up and criticized, because here we are learning from women whose backbones were never broken, despite atrocities, despite being dehumanized. We must learn from her, and today we must not allow people who stand in podiums when Mama Winnie has passed away, those who even tortured her, who today are able to stand in podiums to criticize. This is time to build. South Africa needs builders in each and every one of us. Those who are not building, who used the positions at deployment ANC before, must not be allowed. Let the spirit of Mama Winnie live forever amongst us. Amandla!
This is very exemplary. Precisely. Amandla! Away too. This is very exemplary. Speech delivered in exactly 5 minutes by the Women's League of the ANC. Phambili ngabomama be-ANC phambili. Sistoko, thank you very much. You just need to brief the young people how you did it next to you there. So comrades, at this point, I would like to call Ubabu Mbata, that's the provincial chairperson of the Veterans League in Gauteng, to pay his tribute. Babu Mbata.
Amandla! 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 Ngizocela shangathi khona umsindo. Phela manje sekukhuluma ama-veteran. Amandla. Awethu. Comrades, I stand here representing the Veterans League in Gauteng province.
I'll hold it for you.
I stand to represent many voices of the older detachment and political ranks from which Winnie Mandela should come from and belongs to in terms of the ANC constitution, definition of a veteran. In simple, I'm here to lay tribute to the fallen tower from our ranks. This great veteran who has made us meet and unite in great collective grief today in South Africa, men and women, youth and the elderly, soldiers and civilians, Christians and other religious or spiritual convictions, nationals and foreign nationals, ruling and opposing political parties. Suddenly and inevitably, we are now bound in common grief, but we are also bound in common quest to extract great lessons from her life. The lessons we could use in navigating the treacherous, alu-laden waters of our revolution and transformation. She lives at a terrible time when her stewardship would be important to pass through the unprecedented, muddled political landscape that gives glimpses of hope in most of the overall despair. We know today, in her departure, that her character would be the most important value in changing South Africa and confronting patriarchy and poverty. We know that through partnership with her bravery and fearlessness, though tough it would not be easy to better the lives of the people of Boipato. It has been of boundless sadness to have learned of Mama Winnie passing on. Many continue to praise this heroine with personal accounts on how she influenced their lives, how she connected with those who were lonely in prison and detention, how she interfaced with the comrades underground, how she confronted police vans, opened the back doors, and freed children from arrest in the presence of police. Only she could do that. Now we have to appreciate that she was of a special breed. She needed special appreciation in life and not in death. I should thank the Premier of Gauteng, the President of the ANC, former Mayor of Johannesburg, and other comrades who took time and responsibility to take her to check her registration details. The significance of this is that we were concerned about her as the organization. These comrades have counted, I have counted, were not doing this to represent themselves and their families. They were representing the will and the wishes of the African National Congress. Comrades, this pylon of struggle, who now today lies tongue-tied, is a revolutionary to the finish.
That is why she's still in Soweto and not somewhere in the plush suburbs of Johannesburg. She remains a tower of working class hope and strife. Ask the people of Bradford, Orange Farm, Buipato, Alexander, Kliptown, and many more destitute areas. She gave them hope, not from a distance, but tied in emphatic proximity with them. A revolutionary and servant true to her profession. Madikizela refused to be courted by comforts of distance for personal security. She knew there is no security perfect or holier than the people of South Africa. Within the security of the people, she could speak truth to power. When you speak truth to power, you don't have many friends. So the people are your fortress. This is an important lesson for us all. We salute her and we love her. We wish that many women would follow in her footsteps. But as I said, she was unfortunately a special breed which might not be enterprising to emulate for today. We want success without going through the hazards of pain. Comrades, we submit our support and message of condolence to the family, children, relatives, combatants, comrades, and the people of the world who are pained together with us. As the veterans, we shall continue to be graced by her influence. In us, here, inspiring spirit lives more and more. Our tribute to her is to say, the struggle for land and economic emancipation continues, and she must smell victory in her journey. Nina bakwaMadiba, mdedeleni umama usephumulile. She has stepped into eternity and changed her address forever. I thank you.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you. Thank you, Baba. Thank you. Thank you. You know, you can't give a veteran 5 minutes. You can't give a veteran 5 minutes. Let's give the Babumbata a big round of applause. Angifuni ukuthi bazothi uyadelela lo mfana loyana. So we are now moving to the alliance. We will start with Kosatu. Let's welcome Kosatu. Masishayeni ingoma yabasebenzi. Kahle.
Amandla. Long live Kosatu, 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 long live. Long live the African National Congress, long live. phila ngona phakade, the South African Communist Party, phila ngona phakade. Phila ngona phakade, Sanko, phila ngona phakade. Eita, the PYA, eita. Eita, the Revolutionary Alliance, eita. Long live the leagues of the African National Congress, long live. Phila ngona phakade, the spirit of Mama Madikizela nomzamo Mandela, phila ngona phakade. Malibongwe. Igama lamakhosikazi. Thank you very much. Mphathi Nkqubo. Let me greet the alliance leadership that is here, the leagues of the ANC, the entire PYA, members of the alliance, the family of Madikizela kunye noMandela bakhoyo namhlanje, ndizibulisele nakwi-media. Comrades, as a federation, we have come here today to salute one of the greatest revolutionaries of our time, a cadre who understood the relationship between workers' struggle and community struggles, a leader who will be the first to arrive in a scene where the working class and the poor are experiencing the brutality of the apartheid and capitalism. Comrades, as COSATU, we can share memories of battles we waged with Comrade Winnie on our side, including battles we waged inside the movement to ensure that the African National Congress remain radical and grounded on the masses. We were with Comrade Winnie when we raised our concerns about the suspension of the armed struggle and later accepted the decision of the movement to negotiate. Comrades, we were also as a federation with Comrade Winnie when we demanded to ensure that negotiation process in Kempton Park was informed by the views of the people, not just the views of the experts and negotiators. We were with Comrade Winnie when we stood against GIE and its attendant privatization. We were with Comrade Winnie when we said that the ANC must remain biased towards the working class and the poor. We gave her serious attention, comrades, when she insisted that we need to unite the federation. And we said, we will work not just for unity, but we want a principled unity. We said we want a unity based on the founding principles of the federation, of one country, one federation, one union, one industry, democratic centralism, international solidarity, and paid-up membership. Comrades, as COSATU, we remain certain today, as we were many years ago, that we were correct to have conferred our Special National Congress Award to Comrade Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. Comrade Winnie stood firm like a rock and was never shaken, even when she was incarcerated and tortured by the apartheid regime. They never broke her, but rather they made her even stronger and more determined to defeat the system. What a rock she was. Comrades, even though Comrade Winnie was married to former President Nelson Mandela, she earned her own stripes in the battlefield against apartheid, against inequality, against patriarchy and gender oppression, as well as the overall struggle against all and every form of oppression. She proved her bravery and fighting prowess even under the harsh detention conditions in Brentford and under police torture and abuse. Comrade Winnie stood out as an activist with her own organic radical ideas and relative collective discipline. Comrade Winnie belonged to those cadres and revolutionaries characterized by Comrade Oliver Tambo as being a rare species, those who even when condemned bail, book and cattle, but never shirked their responsibility nor left their post. That is why, comrades, it is difficult today, if not impossible, to simply compare her only to other women revolutionaries who stood in their own right, because in her there was the activism of Comrade Thomas Sankara. In her we saw Fidel Castro and Che Guevara of our times. Comrades, in Comrade Winnie, we saw Dedan Kimathi, who led the armed revolutionary struggles against British colonial regime in Kenya. In her, we equally saw a Simon Bolivia, who led the Bolivian Revolution. In Comrade Winnie, there was an undying spirit, militancy of Comrade Chris Hani, Comrade Bani Molekwane, and Solomon Kalush Mahlangu. Comrades, in Comrade Winnie, we saw the pioneering spirit of Doma Tamara and Charlotte Maxeke. In her, we saw the defiance of Mama Lillian Ngoyi and the fighting spirit of Ruth First in one body. Comrade Winnie demonstrated the fighting resilience of great African women. At the same time, as she was a caring mother whose children were denied both parents by the jailing of their father, former President Nelson Mandela, and her own persistent detention. Comrade, this is not just her story, but it is a story of many African women today whose conditions of life are subjugated by poverty and demanding working and living conditions. Mama Winnie Nomzamo Madikizela-Mandela, as she was fondly known, was a great inspiration to all freedom fighters, women and workers throughout the Southern African region, the African continent, and the world at large. As I learned, we must honor the legacy of Mama by winning the 2019 general elections with decisive victory. We must honor the legacy of Mama by banning labor brokers, by implementing the national minimum wage, by scrapping the e-tolls in Gauteng, by implementing free higher education, by implementing land expropriation without compensation. Comrades, now is the time to unite behind the ANC-led alliance, building on the foundation that has been laid by her, and continue to build a better life for all. No woman, no revolution. Long live the undying spirit of Mama Winnie Mandela, long live. Hamba kahle mkhonto. Yabulela.
Amandla. Abasebenzi have done very well. She did that within her time because the alliance gets 10 minutes. So the alliance gets 10 minutes. I was supposed to tell you before she spoke. Comrades, that was Kosatu. I think she said a lot of things that energized this room. And she talked about winning 2019 elections. Are you ready? And she talked about getting Johannesburg back. Are we ready? And she talked about getting Tshwane back. Are you ready, Tshwane? She talked about consolidating Ekurhuleni. Are you ready, Ekurhuleni? She talked about a decisive victory in Sidibeng. Sidibeng, are you ready? She talked about decisive victory in the West Rand. West Rand, are you ready? Thank you very much. We will call Comrade Jacob Mamabulo to speak on behalf of the South African Communist Party.
Amandla! Thank you very much, comrades. Viva ANC, viva! Viva SACP, viva! Viva COSATU, viva! Viva SANCO, viva! Long live the fighting spirit of Umama, long live! Thank you very much, Program Director, Acting Provincial Chairperson of the ANC in our province. On behalf of the South African Communist Party, let me convey our sincere greetings to the entire family of Mama Winnie Mandela, to the entire leadership of the African National Congress and the leagues led by the SG Comrade Ace Magashule, COSATU Deputy President, Comrade Losi Singiswa, and of course all leaders of the affiliates of COSATU, to all the leaders and members of SANCO, and of course to all structures and leaders of the Mass Democratic Movement, SASCO and COSAS, to our veterans and stalwarts, and of course to all of you comrades who have made it to this very important event. As the SACP, we join our alliance partners, the Mass Democratic Movement, the people of our country, and fraternal international organizations to convey our heartfelt condolences to the family, comrades, and friends of Umama. We join the people of our country to appreciate the contribution and role played by Umama for the liberation of our people in their struggle against national oppression, exploitation, and the triple oppression of women. Umama fully understood that Africans and black women suffered national oppression as part of the oppressed people, suffered as women from patriarchy, and from class exploitation as workers. She played a role in advancing and deepening the perspectives of national unity, of non-racialism, of non-sexism and democracy. She fully understood that it is only these principles and these principles alone that could unite all our people across the length and breadth of our country. Many countries in the world, in the continent, are divided, and we must celebrate that we remain fully united across the length and breadth of our country, and we must never take our national unity for granted. Umama cherished these principles and those in the Freedom Charter against divisions of tribalism, racism, and sexism. Umama understood that only these principles were scientifically applicable, relevant, and absolutely necessary to the contradictions of colonialism of a special type
as a problem facing our country. She helped many of our comrades to embrace, to champion, and to cherish these principles against backward and moribund practices that would have plunged our country deep into the divisions of the past. She understood the relationship and interconnection of all struggles waged on all fronts and terrains. She was a direct link of all revolutionary forces in the country, in exile, in prison, in the underground, internationally, in the streets, and everywhere. Umama was beyond doubt militant and compromising against the evil system of apartheid. She was a scholar who understood the South African contradictions and the character of our revolution. Umama was an intellectual, was a scholar grounded in correct and scientific politics and perspectives of our large liberation movement for our country and its people. She was a revolutionary educator and teacher of the distinct values of our movement. It was in this context, comrades, that the working class and the overwhelming majority of our people extolled and appreciated her as the mother of the nation, beyond any shadow of doubt, not only in militant action, but in scientific theory as well. Umama has suffered and severely survived persecution of all forms from the brutal apartheid state machinery. She survived slander, lies, attacks, and physical attempts at her life. As the South African Communist Party will never forget the close ties she had with us. We are reminded of a close relationship with Comrade Chris Hani, our former General Secretary, whose revolutionary life will be celebrating tomorrow. We remember that these two militants of our revolutionary movement were also severely slandered and vilified by the apartheid security intelligence forces who sought to discredit them and suggest that they wanted to break ranks with the revolutionary movement. This slander of lies and of course false disinformation campaign dismally failed because both comrades died loyal to their revolutionary organizations. We are deeply encouraged and inspired and very hopeful that it is possible to be a revolutionary to the end. It is possible to be a revolutionary, to be popular, to be trusted by the people, and to still sacrifice against self-gain and self-interest. We call on all comrades in the memory of Umama. Let us purge ourselves of corruption, of self-interest, of self-gain, of any tendency toward corporate capture, towards crony capitalism, and being direct links between the state and the interest of corporates. It is in this context, comrades, that we want to make a call that as we move forward, we must make sure that no single part of our province is controlled and ruled by historical enemies of our people. It is in this context that we make a plea that let us keep the revolutionary legacy of Umama alive whilst we allow her immortal remains to rest in peace. Amanda, thank you very much, comrades.
You did well. The Alliance is doing well on time, doing extremely well on time. So that was the South African Communist Party. So comrades, we are doing very well on time and on discipline. I would like us Shaengwiji. Yeah, this time it must be started by you. You started a few this side. Can we have that started by you this side? Okay. Una le probleme kamona, itome kamona. Amandla! 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 Awethu! I-Afrika! Ayibuyanga. I-Afrika! Mayibuye! I-Afrika! Mayibuye! Thank you. Ika se khutle lefase le so khutli. So, comrades, at this point in time, we're going to get a message from the family. So this message is being delivered by our own General Matanzima, our own General Matanzima, representing the family. General, over to you.
Thank you very much, Program Director, the Acting Provincial Chairperson, the Premier, the leaders of our movement, the membership of the Alliance. I was asked by the family, Madikizela and Mandela family, to come and say one or two words. First, would like to appreciate imbeko enisenzele yona njengorhulumente wase-Gauteng ne-ANC yephondo. We appreciate your support from day one when you were told that Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela is no more. Many of you came to the family, to the house, to deliver messages of support. Many of you actually helped with organizing everything within the family house. We must appreciate your efforts. We know that Mama was our mama, grandmother, utadoba okwabanye, but he was more umama to the nation, especially to the ANC and the Alliance. Nimazi nimenzele izinto together with her comrades under difficult circumstances. You worked together with her, you led her, you gave her space to work for the liberation of our country. We know Umama as Umama within the family. She has played her role. Apart from the leadership in the movement, we knew her as Umama, was Kogela, and she played her role within the families. Within the Tembu Nation, Umama uskokele, ubengumxolelanis. Kuzo zonke imbambano zabathembu ubeba khona, asicebise. Simazi umama njengomama, ngokuthe ngqe. So we thank you very, very much for organizing this memorial service. We value your contributions towards the healing, towards strengthening the members of the family who could not be here, all of them, because they are busy with other work that is allocated. We can indicate to you that there's good cooperation between the ANC, the government, and the family. This is why we are saying, acting chairperson and all members, we owe you a debt, and that is gratitude towards almost everything. You made our work very, very easy. And I'm sure Umangujana is very happy wherever she is, that the province organized this memorial service, we know that you are busy throughout the country, all provinces. But Gauteng, lapho bekhona umama most of her time, we are specifically indebted to you. And that is for gratitude. Thank you so much. I was instructed at a very late stage to come and convey the message and the appreciation for all what you have done for umama. Esaphila la eGauteng nihamba naye. Esaphila esibhedlele nakuphi, other members of the ANC, especially leadership, national leadership, and provincial leadership, they were always with us. They are still with us until simkhaphe umama. Siyabulela bantu base Gauteng. We appreciate everything. Kiyaleboha.
Let's give General Matanzima a big round of applause. Much, much stronger than that. You can do much better than that one. You can do even better than this one. Let's give that biggest one to Mama Winnie Mandela. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, General, thank you. That's why I keep saying to them, they are singing about the other Matanzima, we know. Kwakunzima ngalesikhathi. We have our own. So comrades, at this point, I want to do the following. We are doing very well on time, and we are doing very well on discipline. I would like you to give yourselves a big round of applause on discipline. On discipline, you are doing us very, very proud. Comrade SG, this is the way Gauteng is. Well organized, disciplined, packed. You will see on Saturday. This is nothing. I-Orlando iyogcwala ngo Saturday, angithi? Yeah, it's Saturday. Itabeli siphithiphithi ka Saturday. We'll be giving our final farewell to our mother. So at this point, I want to first just want to acknowledge in our midst the Chaplain General of the ANC, Reverend Mehana. Let's welcome him. ANC ke mokgatlo wa kereke. Ha o na le probleme le kereke, ilukiswe ntweo. ANC ke mokgatlo wa kereke. Ke mokgatlo wa setšhaba. I want all the PEC members who are here, please stand up. We want to acknowledge you properly. Stand up. PEC members. All PEC members, many of them are sitting here. If you are a PEC member standing somewhere, let's give them a big round of applause. Our PEC, wherever they are. Thank you, leadership. You worked very hard together with our structures to make sure that we have this success today. At this point, we have agreed as the co-directors that we are going to give Comrade Snooki Zikalala, worked with Mama Winnie from 1966. From 1966. We are going to give him a few minutes just to share with us in his tribute. And after that, I'm going to hand over to Comrade Mbalula. Comrade Snooki, the president of the ANC Veterans League.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. Thank you very much to ANC people who are here. I think it's important for us to know our history, to know more about Mama Winnie, where she comes from. She didn't just join the struggle in 1976. I remember vividly when I met her in 1966 in downtown Johannesburg, where she was working as a secretary. We spoke quietly in harsh tones on how evil the atrocious and apartheid system was. A system which denied millions of South Africans their birthright. The topic then focused on the hated Bantu education system designed for black South Africans, the appalling and segregated living conditions of black South Africans, how workers' rights were trampled upon on a daily basis, and the daily harassment and torture of ordinary South Africans who voiced their dissatisfaction against the obnoxious system of apartheid. It was only when she invited me to her home in Orlando West in Soweto that she spoke freely, and we started mobilizing and organizing young people to join the ranks of the ANC. It was not fashionable to talk about the ANC that time. It was not fashionable for people to join the ANC that time. Currently, you pay 100 rand and you join the ANC. We never dreamt that the ANC colors will be worn publicly. People spoke in harsh tones about the ANC. The name of Nelson Mandela was not known because immediately when you said a word of Mandela, you got imprisoned. She later introduced us to incorrigible leaders like Samson Doe, Maritan Zanga, and her late husband, Lawrence Zanga, Eliot Shabangu, Joyce Kakane, and Sam Poloto. As a militant of the youth of the day, we wanted to be trained on how to handle weapons and explosives. We had already identified targets.
Comrades, no buses shall leave until we have ordered them to leave. So don't worry, stay here. Don't worry about the buses leaving you. They shall not leave. So I want that corner there where comrades are a little bit unsettled. Please, salan pans, my comrades.
We researched on how we can procure weapons from armaments factories like Dinel, Armscor. We became responsible for distributing and setting up of leaflet bombs in Johannesburg city center. It was in May 1969 when more than 150 of us were rounded up and detained under Section 6 of Terrorism Act. That time, the apartheid regime had the right to detain you for 180 days without trial. Our parents, my mother, my brothers, they looked for us for 6 months, moving from one prison to the other, looking for us, not knowing where we were. It was only when we were charged after 6 months under Communism Act that we met our families, and we went on trial, and we were released and detained again with Winnie for another 6 months in solitary confinement. Solitary confinement meant that you were not supposed to interact with anybody. You lived in a small cell with a Bible only, and you were not allowed to listen to radio. Today's prisoners are a luxury compared to where we lived. Comrade Benjamin Ramotsi, who was kidnapped from Botswana and brutally tortured, stood trial with us and was sentenced to 15 years imprisonment, and we are all released with Winnie Mandela in September 1970. We were all banned under Communism Act. We're not allowed to interact with anybody. And I then decided to leave the country and reinforce the ANC in Botswana, Zambia, Tanzania, Angola, and Bulgaria. Comrade Winnie remained as a pillar of our struggle in the country, soldiering on without let or hindrance. She was banned, harassed, and banished to Brantford. She, however, stood firm on her political convictions. She expressed her bravery, always fighting for the interests of the poor. She strived to overcome the terrible conditions of apartheid and never gave up. Comrade Winnie, mother of the nation, you will always be remembered for the contribution you have made in the struggle for liberation. The ANC Veterans League dips its revolutionary banner in honor of this extraordinary giant of our struggle. Lalango Kolo, Hambagahe Kawela Makawe. Amandla!
Thank you. Let's give Comrade Snooki a big round of applause. A much bigger one for that matter. Thank you very much. Shaigwij Lapian. Yeah, it's your turn, it's your turn. Amandla. Amandla. Awethu. Matla. Kiarona. Matemba. Ahina. Manda. Ashu. All power. All power. Comrades, at this point, I want to say, before I hand over to Comrade Mbalula, that we deeply appreciate your discipline. Many of you throughout the week, since last Monday, many of our members coming from different parts of the province, as General Matanzima said, you have been to the house in Orlando West. You have also, in your different areas, been celebrating Mama's life. You have been in various memorial services. We know that won't end. You must continue to do so. You came today, you were very disciplined. I want to relay a message on behalf of our national and provincial leadership. A message to all of you that we don't want anybody to go around shooting in our name, in the name of the ANC and in the name of MKMVA. Ningizwa kahle ne? We don't want anyone, not yesterday, not tomorrow, not on Saturday. When we have funerals, we have worked very, very well in this province, Comrade SG. We have gone to Ekurhuleni to talk to our comrades of MKMVA. We have gone to Sidibeng to do that. We have gone to Johannesburg. We have gone to the West Rand. We have gone to Tshwane. And we have been very, very disciplined when it comes to funerals of our own comrades. This thing of someone thinking that they can just take their gun and go and sing somewhere and start shooting in the air must come to an end now, comrades. And we want to send a message to those who are involved. They shall be arrested. They shall be arrested. There are people outside the house who did that on various days, who did that at great pain. And the instruction from the ANC leadership is clear, that it's not anyone who does that. Some people come there and do it. Some of them, we even found that there are people who carry licensed firearms. They are security guards. They work there, they come outside the house. They shall be arrested. Because that can't be done in the name of the ANC. It can't be done in the name of MKMVA. If there is anyone who thinks they can do that on Saturday or on Wednesday when we have a memorial service, we will make sure that that person who thinks they can do it in the name of any of our organizations, that person shall be arrested, comrades. We have worked very, very well with MKMV. I know there are people, there are comrades, Comrade SG. There are comrades who are not ex-combatants. I want to tell you, all ex-combatants are disciplined ANC cadres. There are some of you, Batandis Bamunje, Batandis Bam, who think you can go around shooting in the air when you are drunk. Reload swara rubofe, rukwalele. Ra tseba ora haone lesole la MK. Tsotsi tshwantse tshwaruwe iswe ko jele. Ilo kwallwa ko jele. There's no member of MK. There's no member of MK who can do such ill-disciplined things that these comrades have been doing there. So I want to send this message to you. In the branches, in our regions, there shall be discipline. High moral, high discipline, high moral. Phambili ngomkhonto wesizwe phambili. Long live the fighting spirit of umkhonto wesizwe, long live. Phambili ngediscipline yomkhonto wesizwe phambili. So we have given orders. Anyone who defies is not MK, they shall be arrested. So Comrade Mbalula, over to you.
Amandla! Amandla! Long live Winnie Madikizela-Mandela, long live! Long live Winnie Madikizela-Mandela, long live! Long live Mama Sisulu, long live! Long live Adelaide Tambo, long live! Amandla! Amandla! Comrade David Makura and comrades, thank you very much. The person who are bidding farewell, she was a giant. She was gigantic. She was a Titanic. She was a boomerang. She was the mother of the nation. She was a freedom fighter. She was a militant. Watinda bafazi, watinda imbokoto, uzakufa, finish and clear. Comrades, we must never be deterred by people who want to drown Mama Winnie's name. Because Nina and the people of the world, you know the real Nomzamo. And that is why they will never succeed. Ngabantu nje igcuntswana nje. UNomzamo akabasabi nalapha lele khona. Ngoba le ibi inkosazana. She was a princess of the Pondo people. Madikizela was a princess, inkosazana, uMangutyana ngokwakhe. Akuncedi uthetha ngomntu oswelekileyo ongakwazi uzithethelela. Asizubayeka sizawuthetha ngoNomzamo. Ndifuna ucebisa nje ikhosas. You know, when I was young, don't see this white hair. I'm still very, very young. This hair is, this white hair is a reflection of wealth. Now, and wisdom. So when I was growing up, I used to explode, you know, and answer old people. UNomzamo will rain on me. Athi Mbalula ungabophendula abantu abadala, yeka abantu abadala baphendulwe ngabantu abadala. So khosas, miyeke utata uMbeki ngutata. Ya, ungaphenduleli abantu abadala, awuzukwazi amalanga akho ongezeleke emhlabeni. Kufuneka lento siqhubayo ibe nenhlonipho nerespect. Noba sikwipolitiki mazi unyoko noyihlo umuntu omdala. Uba asizunixelela lonto sawuba sinikhulisi kakuhle. Yekani utata omdala aphendulwe ngabantu abadala uba bafuna umphendulo. So ndiyayicela nje ikhosasi, ndiyicela ndiyicebisa, I was there. Inyawo zinedaka. Ndandibaphendula abantu abadala ingathi intamo yami ibotshelelwe emthini. Sanuyenza bafana bam lonto leyo, myekeni umuntu omdala.
Masi celebrate Mama Winnie, sithethe ngaye. Nento esizaziyo. Maqabani, as we meet here today, the whole country is roaring. From Gauteng to the Western Cape to Northern Cape, Free State, to Limpopo, to Mpumalanga. We are gathering like this to remember Lenkosazana, Mama Winnie. Yonke i-country nehlabathi liyashukuma. Ngoba sishiwe ngumama wesizwe. Umama wethu ebesimthanda. We are gathering like this, the rest of the country is. And it is happening in the churches. It is happening everywhere. Nabaqulayo, the cultural workers, have been singing songs in the name of Umama. Maqabani asishekelanga mva. Namhlanje silapha. Ngomso sizabe sisembizana. UPresident Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa uzawuthetha pha embongweni. Apho uMama Madikizela-Mandela wazalelwa khona qho. Pha Eastern Cape, the home of the legends. Tomorrow, ithi ngolosithathu siphinde sidibana apha eOrlando Stadium kwi-memorial service ekarhulumente. Side siyoqophoza sidibane ngomgqibelo nangolosihlanu. Friday it's a night vigil akulalwa. Kufuneka ilanga xa livelayo, Orlando Stadium must be packed to capacity. Ngoba we are sending off the mother of the nation. And there at Orlando Stadium, we don't want people to be booed. If you've got a grudge, Winnie Mandela never had a grudge. They were afraid of him. That is why they speak after she has passed on. That hinyani le. Ebengaboyiku nomzamo. Ningayenza umsebenzi wamagwala. You must not do the work of cowards who never spoke about Winnie when she was still alive, but they speak when she's no more. But we must respect Mama, and her spirit will live amongst us. Comrades, I'm not speaking, I'm raising the son of the soil. Elias Sikhubela Magashule. Umagashule ayingomntu wayizolo. Angomafika izolo, mafinyela. Okanye umavuke engceni. Izabalazile le ndoda. Lento i-ANC yamenza unobhala ibingathathi umuntu njengoba besidibane etywaleni. It's because he's got a track record of struggle. Kuthiwa ke mfoka Magashule izinja zikhonkotha ehambayo emileyo ziyayichamela. Ungoyiki ukhonkotwa. Ngoba kukhonkotha emile ehambayo emileyo ziyayichamela. Uke wayibona wena inja ikhonkotha into emileyo. Hayi, ungakhathazeki nobhala. Sebenza ndoda, bakukhethile abantu. Abantu be-ANC bakukhethile bakwenza unobhala. Bakuhlonipha ngeposition ebaluleke gqithi. Le position yayiphethwe ngoKhalima Mutlanthe. Yayiphethwe ngoGwede Mantashe. Indima yakho ngoku le. Umagashule usebenze kakhulu engqitha noMama Winnie Mandela. Umagashule wayekhokela United Democratic Front. Ndikhumbula ngenye imini sine meeting ye-UDF apha eFortsburg. Umama Winnie wayezos-addressa pha, yafika neJohn Foster Square engakafiki. Ndaye ndibalekisa uMagashule nabanye amacomrade. Le ndawo besiya kuyo biyaziwa ndim. Ipha eSt Patrick Road eHoughton. Kwindawo bekuhlala oogqirha bathi medicines dimonde, doctors of the world. Ndandihlala phaa ndibaleka amapolisa phaa uMarhashule bebengayazi laa ndawo. So befuneka bahambe nam. Yabaleka lo mhlekazi. Akuthiwa ace nje iyaqhawula le ndoda. And let me call to the stage the Secretary General of the African National Congress, Comrade Ace Khubela Magashule. Amandla! Thank you, SG.
Amandla! Amandla! Exercise go 4 o'clock. Mandela, Mandela. Exercise go 4 o'clock. Mandela, Mandela. Mandela, Mandela. Mandela, Mandela. Mandela, Mandela. Exercise go 4 o'clock. Monday. Exercise go 4 o'clock. Mandela, Mandela. Mandela, Mandela. Mandela, Mandela. Amandla. Emazweni. Emazweni. Bakalanga. Bakalanga. ANC. ANC. Emazweni. Emazweni. Bakalanga. Bakalanga. Your freedom chart. Your ANC. Your freedom chart. Your ANC. Emazweni. Emazweni. Bakalanga. Bakalanga. Your ANC. Your freedom chart. Amandla. Tsuha, tsuha, tsuha. Yeah, tsuha, tsuha. Tsuha, tsuha, tsuha. Yeah, tsuha, tsuha. Mandela ubatla masoldier. Yeah, tsuha, tsuha. Mandela ubatla masoldier. Yeah, tsuha, tsuha. Tsuha, tsuha, tsuha. Yeah, tsuha, tsuha. Tsuha, tsuha, tsuha. Yeah, tsuha, tsuha. Mandela ubatla masoldier. Yeah, tsuha, tsuha. Mandela ubatla masoldier. Yeah, tsuha, tsuha. Tsuha, tsuha, tsuha. Yeah, tsuha, tsuha. Tsuha, tsuha, tsuha. Yeah, tsuha, tsuha. Amandla. Long live the spirit of Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. Long live. Isibhamu salabafana sizekhumbuza Oliver Tambo. Isibhamu salabafana sizekhumbuza Winnie Mandela ibambe ibambeni 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 wazinzi esebhamu salabafana Winnie Mandela esebhamu salabafana sizekhumbuza Winnie Mandela amandla long live the spirit of Oliver Tambo long live the spirit of Kresani long live the spirit of Peter Mukaba long live the spirit of Steve Chweta long live the spirit of Joslovo long live the spirit of Joslovo long live the spirit of Winnie Madikizela-Mandela long live the spirit of Winnie Madikizela-Mandela long live wena wathengisa thengisa ngomkhondo wesizwe wena wathengisa ngomkhondo wesizwe ewe muthengisi wena muthengisi uziskebengu ewe muthengisi wena muthengisi uziskebengu wena wathengisa wathengisa umkhondo wesizwe thina sithembele umkhondo wesizwe amandla. Now comrades, let me recognize the leadership of the ANC, the National Executive Committee members. Recognize Comrade Makura, the chairperson of Gauteng, and the leadership of Gauteng, the collective, our veterans leadership, General Matanzima, Mfundisi wetu, COSAS, SASCO, ANC Youth League, ANC Women's League, Mkondo Wesizwe, and all of you comrades. Maybe we should not read speeches today. Maybe we must talk ANC. As we salute Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. You see, leadership is not about status. It's not about Kimudula Stulo, the Secretary General. By ANC is about being amongst the people. Boetapele ha se status. Boetapele ha se hore ya important. Comrade Winnie Mandela and respect. Ha demanda respect to. She earned respect because she was there in the struggle against apartheid. She was there in the trenches. She trained people. She took many young people out of this country into exile. She herself trained as a soldier. She worked with our people, the poor of the poorest. And that's why maybe she lived and died in Orlando, in the township. So you can't blame any leader. In fact, if you have to blame anybody, you must blame the ANC. Because the ANC is not an organization of individuals. The ANC is an organization of a collective. When any individual fails, it is the organization a failure. If you have not recognized Winnie Madikizela-Mandela, you must ask all of us, who recognize Winnie Madikizela-Mandela as an organization? When you are in government, because in charge is not an ANC-led government. In charge it is the ANC. And the ANC must know how to use power through its employees. So when you fight, comrades, when you speak unity, you must speak unity of those forefathers who established and mothers who established this organization. Skabua ka unity ya mlomo. Skabua ka unity ya mlomo. Ubue ka unity in action. Because in the ANC there is no perfect leader. Otherwise, if you are so perfect, mfundisi utsho wena le kereke phuthego kaofela e riaring hana sibi wa ithetsa minute ha yo ho yena. If you think you are the best and perfect leader yourself, you lie to yourself, because the ANC does not believe in individualism. The ANC believes in a collective. If any leader of the ANC fails, the ANC ya failure. So how does I recognize Winnie Madikizela-Mandela? Kaofela ha rona re face ho mo hlompha. Imba in the ANC traditions and culture, ha o hlompe motho a sa ntse a phela hobane ha o tsebe o sa no tla ba jikile na. Ho jikile ba bakae ba ne re ba tshepa hore ka osane ba ena le di minister, ba ena le di premier, ba ena le di chairperson tsa ANC. Itsa le fetsa o se ba kgetse di conference ba forma di organization tse ding. Imagine how no ba kgethile o reile di toropo le ditulo le dikolo le di places after them. Ha ba fetsa o re mabitso ka batho ba bileng popular because of the ANC. Because hayo moetapele a ka reng yena, without ANC or popular. There's no leader. There is no one who is popular without the ANC. Many of the people have been made by ANC. That's why Bafamali Mikhato, they joined the ANC first, they struggled. Habafetsa nana utsibahala hulu media mo pushitse, radio mo pushitse, ubula mokhatlo. Hafetsa bula mokhatlo. Hafetsa bula mokhatlo re ANC. Haya lietsetsa yena liani runa re ka etsa better. How can you do better when you have failed to do better when you are in the ANC? And people forget it is not them. Asibona ba kenya mutlakas. Asibona ba etsang ditsela tsa Soweto. Asibona ba etsang go be le dingwalo di di. Asibona ba etsang free education. It is the African National Congress, an organization of our people. So individuals, and I'm sure comrades, Winnie Mandela, like Comrade Chris Hani, went through difficulties. There were stages. One about this owner, Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. During those years of struggle, when we established rudimentary organs of people's power, at the center of those rudimentary organs of people's power, it was Winnie Madikizela-Mandela here in Soweto and all over South Africa. Otherwise, where were we going to be without this militant, radical leadership? And Winnie Mandela was not the leader of the Women's League. Winnie Mandela was a product of struggle. Wabona sa image out of struggle, out of the people's sufferings. You don't understand. Because you and I can go to university. You and I can be educated. Because education is different from certification. You can have certificates, and we are not discouraging people to study. But those who are educated understand the plight of the poor. Understand the plight of the working class. They live amongst them. And that's what Winnie Mandela was all about. Umufumana dikhoneng tsa strata. Umufumana mo batho ba leng teng ba hlopheile. Umufumana mo batho ba llang teng. Umufumana mafu. Now when you talk the unity of the movement, don't use memorial services of our revolutionaries to attack other leaders. You know, when you don't attack another leader, it's not that you are a coward. You are a disciplined cadre of this movement with its own characteristics of respect and self-discipline and self-criticism. Inside internal meetings of the ANC, those of you who don't know us, in the meetings of the ANC, we talk. We can criticize you. But immediately when I criticize and attack another leader of the ANC in public, I'm weakening the movement. I'm weakening the movement. And this is the culture we must understand. Comrade Winnie was nurtured, baptized, grilled in the politics of the African National Congress. She emerged out of struggle. So who says in Nalwena? Who says in Nalwena? Nobody can persuade us to do the right things. You as an individual, and don't think you are important, you are such important, you are powerful.
The only thing which is powerful is the African National Congress. You are but nothing as an individual. And that's why we must respect. That's why we must learn to respect and make sure that we build and renew this organization. The ANC is becoming weak and weak because of you and I. You and I who don't care. Because limutu I won. And this is how we build structures of the ANC. If you want the ANC to be a multi-revolutionary liberation movement, don't sideline even one person at your branch level. One person. Because the vote of that one person is important. We're not worried about your vote of division. We fire that one vote. Actually, the way we build our branches today, we no longer care. I want to be chairperson forever, therefore, I want to organize only 100. When we call a BGM, you want to call only those who will vote you. Those who don't vote you, you want to sideline them. You are killing the organization. You are making it weak every day. Gauteng is too important. And Gauteng is one province. Ezabalazitseng. Gauteng. And it's not us, comrade leaders and branch leaders and members of the ANC, card-carrying members who vote ANC. Our vote is nothing. If we have 1 million members, we are voted by 11 million, 15 million people. And they are not card-carrying members. They are supporters of the ANC. So we must worry about them, not about us. They must come first. So we need Madikizela-Mandela. Would have celebrated the rich age of 82 years in September this year. But it was not meant to be. And that's why we mourn, comrades, the passing of this great patriot and Pan-African whose resilience and courage inspired freedom fighters not only in South Africa, but across Africa and her diaspora. Imprisonment, burning, harassment, house arrest, solitary confinement, and having a husband and father of her children. Nelson Mandela in prison for 27 years did not break Mama Winnie's fighting spirit. Ana ruakua, serenana na lilipera, azange batho ba mo furalle. Wabona, when you are a leader and you have matched and you are the product of struggle, baetapele ba ka nna ba sutha pela hao, mare setjhaba ke ke sa sutha pela hao. And that was Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. Comrades, the mother of South African nation, Comrade Winnie, is no more. The heart of one of our most beautiful flowers of our national democratic revolution has ceased to beat. Mama has been a living testimony of being the most humble servant of the people. She was indeed the most popular leader of the masses of our people, an extraordinary and magnificent all-round revolutionary who was always combat ready to take forward the task of our revolution. We pay tribute to almost an entire life of a glorious, unbroken record of heroic leadership, dedicated to the struggle for the liberation of the people of our country against apartheid, colonialism, and imperialism. And we will always remember her courageous, exemplary leadership and immense contribution during the most difficult period of our struggle for the emancipation of the oppressed people of South Africa. So, re imamiseng dihlooho tsa rona, re bua le bahale ba rona bo Oliver Tambo, re bua le bahale ba rona bo Kresane, bo Paxman Kahlana, bo Peter Mokaba. Re bua le bona, re bineng kaofela re eme re re Oliver Tambo, Oliver Tambo, Ambisandla Sam, Oliver Tambo, Oliver Tambo, Oliver Tambo, Oliver Tambo, Bisandla Sam. Nawe Winnie pa, nawe Winnie pa. Amandla, comrades. Re ke qetela ka hore he. The resolutions of the ANC conference, ba buileng kaofela ba buile ka tsona. Expropriation of land without compensation must happen today and tomorrow. Free education must happen, comrades. Radical economic transformation must happen. Black people must be unapologetic about transformation. Kahle wena motho e motsho o na le eng? Your freedom. Ha ona property. O na le koloi wa ikolota. O na le ntlo wa ikolota. What have you struggled for? O na le eng? This is the time for us to stand up and unite so that we can have economic freedom tomorrow. Economic freedom during our lifetime. Political freedom has happened. This is our time. But we can't have economic freedom if the ANC comrades are still fighting against one another and each other. You will never win, comrades, elections. For as long as you think you are the only one who's strong in the ANC, you don't need others. You'll never renew the ANC, so we must walk the talk. We must force you to unite. We must rebuild the ANC. We must carry the spear which has fallen from Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. Ereke qatela ka hore he. Una rata pinena le ona ena. Sabashia bazale kaya. Ela sangena kwa amanyamazwe. Kungasiko babanoma. Sabashia bazale kayas. Sangena amanyamazwe.
Singazi konu baba no maswe. Oliver wetambo tina sikoti wekaya. Oliver wetambo tina sikoti wekaya.
Oliver, Oliver, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Tina sikoti wekaya. Oliver, Oliver, wetambo. Tina sikoti wekaya. Oliver, Oliver, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Tina sikoti wekaya. Oliver, Oliver, wetambo. Tina sikoti wekaya. Oliver, Oliver, wetambo. Tina sikoti wekaya. Oliver, Oliver, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Tina sikoti wekaya. Oliver, Oliver, wetambo.
Well, of course, ANC Secretary General is Mahashule there paying tribute to Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. Good evening. We've been, of course, watching live visuals of a memorial service being held in honor of the struggle stalwart, hosted by ANC in Gauteng.
Yeah, and you can see the celebrations continuing there in Soweto. We heard from Ace Magashula, and Trevor Manuel was not mentioned. He the other day raised questions about the restoration of Winnie Madikizela-Mandela's home in Brandford in the Free State. He didn't mention that at all, but possibly linked, really hammering unity in the ANC, saying that if you publicly criticize other leaders, you are bringing down the organization, you are even scuppering the ANC's chances in elections. Quite strong.
Coded messaging there from the ANC's Secretary General, really just, I suppose, fighting back in a way. And it reveals, I suppose, that the political realities of the day, that even as the country remains a nation in mourning, there are still political issues to be settled within, particularly the governing party, even around the legacy of Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela, because, of course, who better than she used to speak out quite frequently against her own organization when she felt that the party had erred.
Exactly, and talk of discipline earlier, we heard from Paul Mashatiles talking about people, I didn't know this, firing guns outside Winnie Madikizela-Mandela's home, saying that that may seem like a tribute, but the ANC will not tolerate that at all. We take a short break.
Let's cross over live to Griselda Lewis, who is standing by at the arbitration.
Sishaya ngebazoga awuzweke thina siyashela sishela ngale crash sishela ngebazoga awuzweke jabula ninonke makhomanda jabula ninonke awuzweke Gerilla, Chaula Ninonge, Hauswege, Tina Siagia, Sigia Malemota, Sishaya Nepazuga, Hauswege, Manja, Manja, Manja.
Comrades, let me just do my task. Comrades, I wish on behalf of the of the program directors and the leadership in front of us here to thank the organizing team of this memorial service
in honor of our mother and our leader, Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela, members of the PEC, of the ANC, of the SACP, of COSATU, of SANCO, of the Youth League, of the Women's League, of the Veterans League, of MKMVA, our RECs, our zonal and sub-regional committees, our branch executive committees in all our structures, for ensuring that the mourning period of Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela is done in our multitudes, in our thousands, in our millions. All the hard work of ensuring that we mourn this heroine with honor and dignity is thanked, comrades. You did the best you can. We have to honor this heroine of our revolution. We also have to thank all the comrades who took time to attend these memorial services, those who are members of our structures and those who are not members, because Mama Madikizela-Mandela had support in our movement and outside our movement. She's a leader of our people. We must thank COSAS and SASCO. We must thank the YCL for all the activities which are planned even after the funeral. We must support those activities on our campuses, in our communities. We know many zones are going to have memorial services even from next week to continue honoring Mama Madikizela-Mandela in this month of April, the month of heroes, the month we are honoring Comrade Krisani, the month of Solomon Kalushi Mahlangu. We must also thank our religious leaders who opened this service with prayer. I always say to comrades that ANC was founded in a church, not as a venue. There was a church service before the launching conference of the African National Congress. Actually, the bulk was the church service, and then it was followed by the launch of the African National Congress at the Methodist Church in Mangaung. So the African National Congress has got symbiotic relationship with the traditional leadership of our country, the religious leaders of our country, the traditional healers of our country. It's rooted among the people because our people respect traditional healers, respect traditional leaders, respect religious leaders. We must thank all those who are daily in prayer, praying for the Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela, where she is, to continue looking upon us and our movement. There are a few announcements which I have to make. The first one is that Ratsiba kaofela gore ka Laboraro, muso wa rona o etsa memorial service ko Orlando Stadium. Jaanong memorial o qala ka 11. A kere go ne le ntho ba e bitsang Buffalo time. Buffalo time ke nako gore everything re thoma ka nako. Ha o ne lo tsa o ema di 2 hours re metse batho. Batho kaofela re go zama re fihle ko stadium ka 10 o'clock re dule, re bine, re rapele, re mele mosebetsi o qale ka 11. Sa bobedi gore COSAS e ne le memorial service hosane ko Orlando Community Hall. Comrade Chair President is 11. At 11 o'clock ko Orlando Community Hall. I guess obviously the PYA itself will be part of that memorial service, and all of us ko Orlando Community Hall, memorial service for Mama Madikizela-Mandela. Re a tseba hape comrade Turkam ka Satertaga re ilo tlatsa Orlando Stadium o ska ba le mo batho ba emang mo teng. Kaofela tshwantse re fihle ka nako ka re tsetsa o emela batho a di sebetse. Tshwantse re fihle ka 7 or 6 o'clock depending re tla e bua eo. Mara e be le gore ge leadership e fitlha thole kaofela re dutse re emetse gore service ya mmuso wa rona ka re Mama Madikizela-Mandela ba mo file special national official funeral. Ke fiwang di hero le heroines tsa rona tsa naga re lo e tlatsa Orlando Stadium hala tseba mo Gauteng musa ra di tlatsa di stadium le FNB la tseba ra e tlatsa Orlando on stadium se sa re tlatseng mo Gauteng la tseba ke comrades. So muso wa rena re kopile re be teng
kaofela tshwantse re be mo comrades e re ke eme gona mo ke fe ntate Mehana chance mara kaofela comrades ba participatang mo programming e ra le leboga.
Thank you. Comrades, other people have left now, but we need to reiterate the call. Shooting is not allowed, because shooting in the air with a licensed firearm, worse with an unlicensed, shooting, gun-toting, it's illegal. It's a criminal act. There will be 21 gun salute, 21, and it will be done by trained soldiers. Hayi nje vugu vugu pa 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 pa. So sicele undosi ubheki icele ukuthi bopha laba bantu abahamba bedubula nje yazi ndiphoswa ibullet apha ezimpundu the other day. Umuntu nje uyadubula kwa. Madoda. Lea Orlando Stadium nasemangcwabeni ayiyo shooting range. Napha Mama Winnie ayiyo shooting range. So all the police forces are lined up. Sakubona nje ukhupha isidubula siyakubamba. Sikubamba umetsi. Andizuyitsho mfundisi kodwa uzawubanjwa ngalondlela uzawubanjwa ngayo. So maqabani masiziphathe kakuhle. We have a memorial on Wednesday. On Thursday, Regina Mondi, Mama Women's League, umanyano siyadibana ayaduma amakhosikazi wathinta abafazi. Regina Mondi Thursday, ANC Women's League. Mfundisi kawusenikezela ufefe phakamani ma comrade.
Let us pray. Gracious God, we give thanks to you for this service. Thank you for bringing these your people safely into this hall. Thank you for all the tributes and the teachings that we have received in the name of our mother. May we grow in knowing more you through her efforts to be your representative of your love for your people. We will never have enough words to thank you for giving us this gift for our nation. May you lift her soul into your hands and put her in the everlasting space where she continues to live eternally with all those who have gone before her. Build in our hearts an indelible monument of remembrance for her deep love and deep sacrifice for all your people that she has loved so much. Here are your people. They are about now to go back home. I call upon your traveling mercies upon them. Make these people your servants to be safe on the road, and make them to be safe even from the drivers who will be driving those vehicles, that they deliver them home safely, so that they may come back and participate in this wonderful service of saying thank you to you by giving us this life of our mother. Bless us now, and the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us all, now and forevermore. Amen. Go in peace and serve the Lord.
Thank you, comrades. Amandla. Awe, two. Thank you very much, Maqabane Nkosi. We also want to thank the media for continuing to cover Mama Winnie's memorials. Siyabulela media. Thank you very much.